Make sure staff know what to do in an emergency with online emergency training. Welcome to our video on how to make mandatory emergency training requirements for staff easier. It is important that emergency training is tailored to each site and compliant to the Australian standards for emergency training. To start the course, go to statcomgroup.com.au/training and log in. The course starts with an introduction to the course including instructions, description and purpose. Scroll the page to read the information and press Next Lesson to proceed. There are three main sections to the training, starting with a section on emergency management, what it is and the steps and terms involved. The remainder of Section 1 is information on emergency types. This section concludes with a quick quiz. Next is the tailored emergency management plan. This is the most important part of the training, covering topics such as site details, emergency contacts, identified potential emergencies and threats, emergency codes, how to raise an alarm, alarm sounds, instructions on how to respond to evacuation, lockdown and stay-in-place orders, instructions on how to respond to undefender and personal threat emergencies, information on evacuation diagrams plus relevant assembly areas. These are a few samples of the emergency training topics required for training, but more will be required in an actual course. Our emergency training specialists will help to identify the range of topics needed to cover training requirements for your site. Section 3 concludes with another quiz. The last section of the course gives information on fire types, the different types of fire extinguishers, and basic instructions on how to use fire extinguishers, fire blankets and hose reels. On completion, a confirmation email is sent with a certificate attached. Make emergency training for staff easier. Go to statcomgroup.com.au and select the Training tab.